Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode Season 2. In the last episode, we got our super amazing Applied Logistics storage system without any sort of drives or anything. We just have our storage crates in the back, all nice and hidden. And for today, I think we're going to start progressing towards mystical agriculture because I want to get to that as soon as humanly possible. And I don't think I'll need much more resources in terms of getting to sifting that we already have just gotten from mining. We might need a bit more iron and stuff like that, but I think we can just breeze through Botania and all of the magic mods very, very quickly and get towards to Astral Sorcery as well, and we can start working on getting those mystical agriculture seeds. Before we actually begin, I want to make the Akasic Tome, which is going to hold all of the manuals if we make it with this crafting recipe, which requires a couple pieces of magical wood, which can only be crafted in a regular crafting table with, I think, 4 levels each. So there we go. We also need a couple more bookshelves, and then we can make ourselves the Akasic Tome. Oh, you need a basic one to upgrade. Okay, that's fine. We're going to grab a book. We're going to make a regular one like so, and then we can make this one. Nice. So this should have all of the different types of books, even contains an Astral Tome, which currently doesn't have the constellations that we are going to need. So we're just going to swap them around, and then we can just trash can the manual, the Lexica Botania, and this one, right? So we have our books, and we can shift and left click to reset it, and then you can just hold it like that, and you get your books. All right, so to get started with Botania, we need a pure daisy. So we need to grab our petal apothecary, and we're also going to grab some mystical white petals, some seeds, and do I have buckets in here? I have buckets on me probably. There we go. So we can grab a water bucket. We're going to put you down here, flood our base a little bit, and then we can toss 1, 2, 3, 4, and a seed. And that's going to make a pure daisy, and we can just right click with an empty hand to set up the same recipe, toss another seed, and that's all the pure daisies that we're going to need for the moment. We also have some dark spots that we have to take care of in the base, but we'll do that in a moment. Okay, that was a quest. And somebody said in the comments that we have an exclamation mark next to quests with uncompleted rewards, and I should probably just look at those instead of going through all of the quests here. But here, we're going to get a pure daisy. So it can convert adjacent blocks to others. Its main use is for making living wood and living rock. The recipe for both living wood and living rock has been altered, preserved to pure daisies uses in JEI. Okay, we'll do that. So living wood here, it requires infused wood from Astral Sorcery, which is liquid starlight and wood. And liquid starlight is made in a light well, so we're going to need to make one of those in a luminous crafting table, which I have set up top. So I'm going to grab some marble, if I have it in here. I'm just going to grab a bit of this, and then some aquamarines. And I think that should be all that we need, and a rock crystal. So we're just going to grab one with a very low size, like this one, 53. I don't really care about, actually purity is what I should probably be caring about. Hello, are we alive? All right, so the game definitely did crash, but we can now make the light well, I believe it is called. And we're just gonna right click here, and then we have to wait for it to be crafted. But with the light well, we'll be able to make liquid starlight. And I believe we just place it down and then give it some aquamarine. And that should slowly make starlight. You can see it from the top on the JEI, or sorry, on the Wayla. But what we can do is grab our time in a bottle, speed it up a whole bunch. The aquamarine does break, I believe. But this one is going to make at least a bucket's worth, if not more. Oh, there it goes. Some of them last longer than others, but that's full 2 buckets. And we're just going to grab a bucket, and we're going to come down here. So now we can put the liquid starlight on the floor, and we can toss in some wood. And I believe that gets slowly converted into the infused wood. There it goes. Did we make all of it? Almost. 4 left. There we go. So that should be 4 stacks of infused wood. And to make living rock, so if we search for living rock, I believe it is arcane stones. So that is stone and V crystals. So those are craftable. I think I have some V crystals. I might have to go find a couple more in the world, but I have some. Yeah, we have a bit of Ignis. So let's grab just some stone. Do we not have any stored? I don't think we do. So let's grab a little bit of stone from here, like so. And we're just gonna go toss it in here. Bam, bam, and we can just make like 63. That should be plenty for now. So what we can do then is grab our pure daisies, and we're gonna place one down here and then one down here. And we can then take the arcane stone and put it over this one, and then the infused wood, put it over this one. And there's a neat trick that I'm gonna show you that you can use for the beginning. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab all the grass from down here, and we can then place the middle grass back, and these three too. We can grab that as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some infused wood and put it here in the floor. And then also some arcane stone. We're gonna put it right here, like so. And if we place the pure daisy back, we can then just come in with our building wand and do that. And that is simply gonna make us more living wood and living rock. And while we wait, we can collect our quests. Astral Sorcery is gonna have the light well and the liquid starlight. And then Botania has the living rock and living wood. Lovely. Okay, so that goes into an open crate and all of the horns, and we can get into a mana spreader next and also a mana pool. All right, so the crates dropped on the floor. That is fine. Let's just grab this and toss all of this inside. We can even toss in the bits of infused wood that we don't need right now, but let's see what we have in the crates. An Enderium turbine, or 8 of them. Okay, a charger. I made that last episode. Oak bookshelves, sure, and a Horn of the Wild, and also a purple crystal shulker box. Neat. Okay, that's a huge chest. We can add that instead of our storage crate. That might be bigger. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 13, or 12, possibly. All right, so let's grab another set of these going. Lovely. So let's go make some more stuff from Botania. The next thing that we need to craft is a mana pool, and we can craft 2 of them total because I prepared that much. And the next thing that we also need is a mana spreader. I think that's going to require illumination powder, which requires niter. So that requires us to get into Thaumcraft. So we need the Thaumanomicon, and we need to get started on that. But we can at least collect some quests here for the mana pool and get a loot chest, and also mana steel, get a loot chest. So let's open up these. A rainbow oak sapling from the Twilight Forest. We can go check that out. And a wind generator, or actually a couple. Well, that's free power, again, if we set it up really, really high up in the air. For what we need next is some Salus Mundus. So I'm just gonna craft, I think we can do like 8 total. And then we're gonna grab a bookshelf that we got. I hope this will work, since it's a rainbow bookshelf. It does work. Okay, so we right click this and we get a Thaumanomicon. I might have a Thaumanomicon in here. No, it doesn't. It's not in there. Okay, so we can then combine this together. And now we have our Thaumanomicon right in here. Wonderful. And that is first steps to make an arcane workbench. I believe we require to grab a crafting table. Crafting table. And we can toss that down. Right click it with that, and we get an arcane work table, and we can pick it up. And in the Thaumanomicon, we should complete our research. Lovely. Then we need a thermometer. Next, thermometer. Is that any complicated? Inventory scanning, hover items. Do I get it as a recipe from like Thaumcraft or something? So Thaumcraft, this. Salus bookshelf Thaumanomicon, claim. Got us 15 XP. Arcane work table, we get a loot chest. Arcane stone, we get a loot chest. We need to go find some great wood, which we can find in the world. Thermometer. Hint, place item in the chest and scan the chest. Ooh, okay. See the Thaumanomicon for details. So, thermometer. Okay, it shows in the arcane workbench. Okay, gold ingots and glass pane. That's not a problem. So gold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then glass pane. I'm actually gonna grab just all of these glass panes and then just a bit more gold. Not glod, gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I might not be able to craft this because I don't have all of the V crystals probably required. So let's put you down here. We're gonna replace that guy with the chiseled stone. Okay, so then this plus this, whoops, this is gonna be the thermometer. And in here, we should be able to see, not in the Ender Book, in our Thaumanomicon, we should be able to see what we need. We need one of each of the V crystals, and we need 20 V cost. But I think V should be fine. We have 0 available here because we don't have any V crystals in here, I don't think. So if we grab those real fast and toss them in here. And did I get all the different ones from here? No. Okay, so I need to go into the world and find more V crystals if I want to get this going. Because that is the progression that is gating us from continuing on in the quest here. Because for Botania, for the mana spreader, I believe we need Illumination Powder, which requires Niter, and Niter is Thaumcraft. Hold on. Nitor. I think that we need research for that. Yeah, because we need to discover alchemy, so we need to make the thermometer. So yeah. Okay. I need to go find V crystals. So that is my next job. After a bit of a caving expedition, we managed to get ourselves all the different V crystals, and we don't have any V available here in this chunk apparently. So we might have to take our stuff and go to a magical forest. I think I might not have one marked on my map, but I do have at least one that is explored on the map. So I'm gonna go quickly fly there. I'm gonna grab a stack of each of the V crystals, and then we can just leave our crafting table over there, and we can just make a teleporty thingy, and we can go there whenever we want to. So here we are. We have 270 something V available. So we're gonna toss all of these guys in, and we're gonna toss in the crafting recipe like so. And we have a thermometer. Nice. Quest. Thaumcraft. Thermometer. Claim. Nice. We can get a part chest, a music disc, and a helium collector. Okay, sure. So for the next thing in Thaumcraft, is it gonna unlock the alchemy right away? No, we need to complete this quest. Cane stone brick. Okay, discovering alchemy. We need observation fundamentals. So we need to just go around and just scan a lot of things. And apparently there was a thing that allowed you to just scan things in a chest, it said. So did we get the observation? We did. Okay. So next thing we need is a crucible. That is going to be a cauldron and some Salus Mundus. So let me go grab that. So a crucible with Salus Mundus is going to turn into a cauldron with a Salus Mundus is going to turn into a crucible. And where did you go? Oh. Why is this? Oh, do I have to turn on construction mode? Might be that. I made another dank null a dank storage null or whatever it is for ores, and we're gonna do Control O to voiding enabled. Okay, I don't know why it picked up all of the things that weren't in there, but that is what it is. I'm gonna try again. Okay, now I get it in my inventory. Wonderful. So for the crucible, we Salus, cauldron, and crucible get a thing, and then Niter is made in the Thaumanomicon. And we can complete this, and we should be able to get a recipe for this. So it's 10 Ignis, 10 Lux, and 10 Potentia. So I figured out all the materials that we need. We also need to light the crucible on the bottom on fire. So I have a piece of netherrack right there that is gonna provide us that. And you should see bubbles on top of the, or inside of the water. And then we're gonna toss in one glowstone, which is gonna have 10 Lux. We're going to toss in a charcoal, which has 10 fire or 10 Ignis and 10 Potentia. So that is what we're going to need. And I think we're also going to need to grab another glowstone. And I'm actually going to grab a bit of that and a bit more coal. Because it can be, this coal get more. The coal is just a different thing. Okay, so grab a bit of coal. And we're going to toss in a glowstone and a charcoal. And then toss a glowstone over. And we make Niter. Lovely. So I can't see how much stuff we have left inside of the crucible, but let's just toss in one more coal and one more glowstone and then another glowstone. Just so we get 2 pieces of Niter, we can then replace this netherrack and we're going to break that. It's going to release a little bit of flux, but that's okay. We're not going to be doing our most Thaumcraft stuff in here, so it's not going to cause any issues. We're going to go set up the crucible in the mystical forest that I didn't mark on my book. I totally forgot to do that. Okay, we'll do that in between episodes or cuts or something. But we have our niter, and we can now get the illumination powder that we need, which is going to be glowstone, aquamarine, and niter. So aquamarine and some glowstone. And then we need to go back up top to our astral sorcery crafting area. And here we go. That should make us illumination powder, and 16 of it, which is also really cool. And then we need to turn that into a mana spreader. So I'm gonna have to make some lime petal blocks, which is just gonna be some mystical lime petals. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the whites a couple episodes ago, and just basically duplicate them to get some more, and then we can craft ourselves a mana spreader. So this should be a mana spreader, like so. We can claim the loot chest for the niter, and then also in Botania, the mana spreader loot chest. And the game takes us into a Wand of the Forest, which is what we're gonna need for what we need to do next. So we're gonna grab a couple of twigs here. Bam, bam, bam. And then we can grab some petals. We're just gonna do the limes because we have the most of those, and we're gonna get ourselves a Wand of the Forest. We can claim another loot chest. And then it's a pulse mana spreader and getting into an endo flame, which is 2 brown, 1 red, and 1 light gray. And we can just grab those out of here. So it's gonna be, let's take 4 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. And that should be enough for what we need to make, I think, 4 endo flames. I think that should be okay for now, but let us just open up the loot chest just to see what we get. A charged quartz fixture, a crafter tier 3. That's gonna be nice, actually. Sunday roast and barbecue platter. That's fine. Okay, so I need water, which we have in here, and then I just need regular old seeds. And let me just make quickly 1 endo flame on camera, and then the rest of them are gonna be off cam. So like that, right? Endo flame. Or do we need the redstone stuff? No, it's petal apothecary brown. Oh, it's 2 brown, 1 red, and okay. So you can sneak right click to grab stuff out. So it was another 2 brown extra. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 1. There we go, that's an endo flame. And then boom. And I'm gonna do this 4 more times. To super simply automate Botania, we just need to make an automatic precision dropper and then grab a pressure plate just out of wood. Just gonna do 1 of those. And we can grab also some coal. Just grab a couple stacks. Maybe we can even do coal blocks, you know, just do a stack. We have a bunch of coal ore. If we need to, we can process that, and fortunate. But we're gonna come down here and we're gonna place down the pressure plate and place this guy like so. And then I need to grab my Yeta wrench, which is right here. And we're just gonna flip skidoodle this guy just so it's facing downwards like so. And if it's on deactivation, it's gonna drop 1 item as soon as we remove our magnet. And it's gonna drop it on the floor and just keep it there, which is cool. So what we can do is we can place 8 endo flames, which I have made, around here, like so. We're gonna place a mana spreader right here, and then we're gonna place our mana pools, or just 1 mana pool for the moment, right here. And what we can do is mana spreader like this, and then we can just link the endo flames to this mana spreader, like so, by sneak right clicking on the endo flame and then sneak right clicking on the mana spreader. And you should see a check mark next to that, and that should mean that they are working and producing mana. So this is slowly gonna drop charcoal blocks onto the floor and just produce infinite amounts of mana so long as we provided charcoals or coals even. This feels like a perfect point to end today's episode. We did quite a bit of Botania today, and we also did some Astral Sorcery, some Thaumcraft. Everything is intertwined in Enigmatica 2 Expert, and it is really, really cool. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. You can also subscribe to see new videos. You can support me on Patreon as well if you want. and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.